So, in today's video, we will understand about major rivers which are flowing through India or Indian subcontinent because more than 60% of rivers in India flow through other countries also. So, let us get started. I am Geographisht Daksh and let us continue our video. So, at the first time, we will talk about Lifeline of India. So, I am going to introduce you with a river which is called Lifeline of India. It covers about 5 states in India. It, it flows from Gangotri in Uttarakhand, Kumaon Garhwal region, all through Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand. Kumaon Garhwal region is in Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, passing through Bihar, touching and going through Jharkhand, passing through Bengal, and finally it goes out of the country. It comes in Bangladesh and meets the Bay of Bengal. So, I will tell you a fact. This river is nothing but Ganges. You know Ganges? Yes, you of course know. It is Lifeline of India. At this point, where it meets the Bay of Bengal, it is the widest river on earth. Widest river. I will introduce you with its different names and its tributaries and distributaries. In India, River Ganga is called as we tell it Ganga. But after entering Bangladesh, River Ganga's name changes and this river came to be known as River Padma. Now here I will introduce you with a main source of many Himalayan river. Can you see this point? This is Mansarovar Lake in Tibet, present day China. So let us look more about this Mansarovar Lake. Many Himalayan rivers originate from this area. One of them is River Brahmaputra. It comes the way like this and enters Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, and finally goes to Bangladesh, and here it meets Ganga. So, this is Brahmaputra river. In India, this river is called Brahmaputra river. But as we know, this river originates in Tibet itself. Tibet is present day China, and in China, this river is called Tsangpo river. What is this called? Tsangpo. I hope you understand this Tsangpo. But while entering Arunachal Pradesh, this river's name is Dihang. Yes, while entering Arunachal Pradesh, some local people of that area tell it Dihang. While in Assam and some parts of Manipur, it is known as Brahmaputra. After entering Bangladesh, this river is called Jamuna. The Yamuna is different and Jamuna is different. Okay, not to be confused in that. Yamuna is different and Jamuna is different. What is Yamuna? Yamuna is a tributary of River Ganga. We will talk about it later. First, we are looking at Brahmaputra river. So, after entering Bangladesh, what is this called? Jamuna river. And while Ganga enters Bangladesh and Brahmaputra enters Bangladesh, what Ganga is called? Padma. And what Brahmaputra is called? Jamuna. So, here is a very suiting compilation of these both. When Padma and Jamuna meets, it forms a river called Meghna. And this Meghna river, as I told you, is widest river on earth. We have to look it after this river. Actually, this river is home to Great Royal Bengal Tiger as well as forms the largest delta on earth, which is Sundarbans. So this river is literally the widest river. So uh, Ganga is done, Brahmaputra is done. Let us talk. The first I have to tell you one thing, that there is no any major tributary or distributary of Brahmaputra river. So we will directly move to river Ganga. So from where does Ganga river originates? I have just tell you. Gomukh in Gangotri in Kumaon Garhwal region in Uttarakhand. But do you know one thing? Ganga actually Ganga actually is formed at Dev Prayag, a place in Uttarakhand. Ganga is formed by mixture of many rivers. I will tell you about that in our next video if you want. If you want to see that in our next video, please comment. While we are talking about tributaries of Ganga. So if possible, I will make another video for this. In this video, we will only talk about the major rivers of North India or Central, while rest of the India will be talked by us in part 2. This is part 1 and we will talk about those both in part 2. So let us see its tributaries. So the largest tributary of Ganga is river Yamuna. In Uttarakhand only, one place is there called Yamunotri. From there a river originates, which meets river Ganga at Prayagraj. Prayagraj. It is the word Prayagraj. Prayag means meeting of two rivers and Raj means the king. So this is Prayagraj is the king of all meetings of the river. So Yamuna is done, and there are many tributaries of Yamuna also. First let us talk about Yamuna's tributary, then we will move to other tributaries of river Ganga. So one river from here comes river Betwa, one river Chambal, one river Ken, one river Kali Sindh. Many rivers arise from here. They are not longer as I have shown. They originate here from Aravali, Vindhya and Satpura. Forests of Satpura, Aravali and Vindhya range. We have not to talk about so much. Here is Gwalior. Betwa Nadi passes through Gwalior. Remember this. This point can come in exam. So let us understand the second largest tributary of river Ganga, which also originates from Mansarovar Lake. River Ghagra. Yes. River Ghagra. River Ghagra originates from Mansarovar Lake all the way passing through Nepal and entering Uttar Pradesh. In Uttar Pradesh, river Ghagra is locally known as river Saryu. I hope you have remembered this Saryu. Saryu is nothing but the place where Lord Rama was Muslimized. River Saryu is an epic legend in Ramayana. And Ghagra is called Saryu locally in places of Uttar Pradesh. So we have done Yamuna, we have done Ghagra. Let us move to another tributary of river Ganga. This river arises from Nepal-China border and meets near Patna in Bihar. This river is known as river Gandak. This river is famous for its annually Sonpur Mela. This river has also many tributaries. If you want a detailed video on those, I will make it in comments. Please tell me. After Gandak river is done, we have another tributary of river Ganga, which arises from here, Amarkantak range. River Son, which actually meets before river Gandak, yes, which also meets at Patna. These both river meets at Patna. Son river has also having very nice story and is part of an epic. River Son also done. We have another river which arises from Nepal, river Kosi. With Gandak, we have many tributaries of river Kosi also, such as Repti, Kali Gandak. Many tributaries are there. So, let us talk about one distributary of river Ganga. One distributary of river Ganga. It arises from near God district of West Bengal and meets the Bay of Bengal. This river is called Hooghly. It is distributary, and the rest we have talked about are tributary. Do you know difference between tributaries and distributaries? Tributaries add their deposition as well as water to main river, while distributaries take away their deposition and meets the sea. You can see all other rivers are meeting this main river, Ganga. This is our main idea. All rivers are meeting this main river, Ganga, and Ganga is main reason, and this sediments and deposed items from Ganga are differentiating through this river Hooghly. This river Hooghly is very important to the people of West Bengal because they believe that river Hooghly is only river Ganga. Yes, you heard it right. They believe last thing which river Ganga exerts. So after our river Ganga is done, let us move on. Another major river in India, which originates also from Mansarovar Lake, all the way from China to Jammu and Kashmir in Pakistan and meets the Arabian Sea here. This river is second most important and second most longest river in India. The name India is named after this river. If we'll erase IA, last IA of India, and put US, then the name of this river will come. This river, Indus. This is also known as Sindhu. Indus River also originates from Mansarovar Lake, passes through India and Pakistan. It is debated that the delta of Indus River is in Sindh of Pakistan or Rann of Kutch in India. It is debated because Indus River fragments into two tributaries and form estuary in one place at Sindh in Karachi, near Karachi in Pakistan, and another place at Rann of Kutch in India. Indus River is also having many tributaries and distributaries. Let us talk about them. So, major river which is a tributary of river Indus. Here is one more lake. Beside Mansarovar Lake, there is one more lake called Rakas Lake. These both lakes are considered as same. From Rakas Lake, a river called Satluj. A river called Satluj meets river Indus, and these both rivers form the Indus River basin. There are also many tributaries and distributaries of Satluj too. Here, Rohtang Darra, a river is originated and meets river Indus while going in Pakistan. This river is called Jhelum. Jhelum. One more river beside Jhelum river called river Chenab. This also meets river Indus while entering Pakistan. One more river which originates in somewhere near Punjab, which is known as Ravi. This river meets river Satluj while entering Pakistan. One more river. This river is called Beas. This river is originated near Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh border. This river also meets river Satluj. So all these rivers together form the Indus Basin. It is very important to fertile lands of ancient Harappa civilization and Mohenjo-daro civilization. These rivers are these rivers are these rivers are very important to Pakistan. So while war in India actually blocks dams like this river and water prevents water to go in Pakistan. So this is a strategy against it. So that's not our topic. Let not be digressed. And we are talking about another main river. I will tell you a fun fact. These three main rivers, river Indus, river Brahmaputra, and river Ganga. All three rivers found 80% of fertility. Yes, 80% fertile lands are on the basin of this river. So let us talk about another river which is in central India, and this river also originates from Amarkantak range where Son river was originated. Let us talk about Mahanadi. It originates from Amarkantak all the way to Odisha and meets Bay of Bengal here. Bay of Bengal, river Mahanadi. So there is another river. From here it originates. This river is also epicked with river Son. This is called Narmada. This river is most holistic river in India. This river is connected to most of the epics in India. From Amarkantak range, how many rivers originate? Narmada and Mahanadi and Son, and one more which is Tapti. Tapti river also originates from here. Actually it originates from river Narmada and both meet Arabian Sea making estuaries. Actually east flowing river make deltas and west flowing river make estuaries. So let us talk about South India. In South India there are few places. Here in Maharashtra it is, let me raise these rivers first or you will confuse with that. There is a place in Maharashtra called Mahabaleshwar. From here river Godavari originates and meets Bay of Bengal in Andhra Pradesh. Let me tell you a fact that river Godavari is also called Ganga of South. Yes, this river is Ganga of South. And one more river I have, river there is river Krishna, which also originates from somewhere south from a lake in Maharashtra all the way to Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, touching Andhra Pradesh, and finally meets Bay of Bengal in Tamil Nadu. And last river, no, let not say last, let us say last major river we will learn in this video, Kaveri. Yes, this river originates from Karnataka all the way Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and meets Bay of Bengal near Rameshwaram. At Rameshwaram, it is approximately 120 kilometers above on in north of Rameshwaram. So our major rivers are done. Let's see. You will ask me why this area is not having any river, or why this area, because this is scrubland. You know about Rajasthan and Gujarat, they are scrublands. That's why there are not so many rivers. If you want, then I am introducing a river to you. Here is a river called Sabarmati. This river comes like this and meets Arabian Sea at, I remember this point. What is this? What is this? Gulf of Khambat, also formerly known as Cambay. Sabarmati rivers originate from Rajasthan and meets at Gulf of Khambat from Arabian Sea. There is two more rivers, Luni River and Mahi River. These both rivers are also important. So, I hope you are clear with rivers in India. Let us meet you in another module. Till then, take care and bye bye.